Have you ever had that feeling? Someone keeps showing up. They remember things you never expected anyone to remember. Something about the way they act around you just feels different. But you tell yourself you're imagining it. You talk yourself out of it. Here's what most people don't know. When someone has a secret crush on you, their brain is literally working against them. The signs they're leaving behind are not random. They are biological. They are consistent. And once you know what to look for, they are impossible to miss. But if you misread them, which most people do, you could be missing something someone has been trying to tell you for months. And by the way, the last sign on this list is so specific, so overlooked, that when it happens, there is almost no other explanation. We'll get there. Let's start with what their body is already telling you. 1. Their body moves toward you before their mind catches up. You've probably spent time analyzing what someone says to you, looking for signs in their words, in their compliments. But the most honest signal happens before they say a single word. You walk into a room. Something shifts. They sit up slightly. Their body turns in your direction. They find a reason to be closer. None of it is a decision. Researchers found one thing that appears every time someone is attracted to another person. Their body physically orients toward them. Even mid-conversation, even when they're trying not to show it. The conscious mind can lie, but the body can't. So before you analyze anything they say, look at where their body points when you walk in. And by the way, the last sign on this list is so specific you'll never miss it again. We'll get there. 2. They remember things you never expected anyone to remember. Have you ever mentioned something small, a song, a place, something said completely in passing, and weeks later they brought it up? Most people call that a good memory. It isn't. Research shows the brain filters out roughly 90% of everything it hears. 90% gets deleted. The brain only keeps what it considers meaningful. When someone has feelings for you, that filter changes. You stop being background noise. Every word goes somewhere deeper, not because they're trying to remember, because their brain already decided that nothing you say is irrelevant. So when they bring up something small you said weeks ago, something you'd completely forgotten, that's not a coincidence. That's their brain showing you something their mouth hasn't said yet. That's not memory, that's feeling. And hey, if this is making you think about someone right now, hit that like button and subscribe. 3. They mirror you without realizing it. Have you ever noticed that when you lean forward, they lean forward? When you pick up your drink, they pick up theirs. When you laugh, they laugh at exactly the same moment. Most people think that's coincidence. It isn't. It's called mirroring, and it's one of the most reliable signs of attraction that psychology has ever documented. A 2016 study found that people automatically mirror those they are romantically interested in, far more than they mirror friends or strangers. The mechanism is called the mirror neuron system. The more attracted someone is to you, the more their brain syncs with yours. But here's what makes this undeniable. They are not doing it on purpose. They wouldn't even know it was happening. Watch closely next time. Cross your arms, lean back, pick something up. Then watch what they do. Because mirroring can't be faked. It happens before the conscious mind gets involved. It's the body saying, without a single word, I want to be close to you. 4. Being near you makes them nervous in a very specific way. Have you ever noticed that someone seems completely confident with everyone else, but something shifts when they're around you? They laugh a little too quickly. They fumble their words. They become clumsy in ways they never are with anyone else. Most people assume that's just their personality. It isn't. When someone you have feelings for walks into the room, the brain releases norepinephrine, the same chemical that floods the body during a stress response. Heart rate increases, palms sweat. Researchers have compared this to a mild fight or flight reaction. The body is responding to this person the same way it responds to something that matters, because the brain has quietly decided that this is someone worth being nervous about. So the next time you're with this person, watch how they are with everyone else first, then watch how they are with you. Their nervous system is trying to tell you something their mouth hasn't said yet. 5. They find reasons to make contact, even when there's no reason. Have you ever received a message that had no real purpose? A meme, a random thought, something that reminded them of you. Most people brush that off. Don't. When someone has feelings for you, being in contact with you triggers a dopamine response. That feels good. And the brain always seeks more of what feels good. So every small text, every unnecessary excuse to talk, every question they already knew the answer to, that's not random, that's someone chasing a feeling. 6. Their voice changes when they talk to you. Have you ever noticed that someone speaks differently around you than with everyone else? Softer, more careful, more deliberate. Most people never catch it, but once you know what to listen for, you'll hear it everywhere. Studies show that people unconsciously shift their vocal patterns when speaking to someone they're attracted to. The pitch changes, the pace slows, and it happens without them knowing. Their nervous system is doing it for them. Think about that for a second. They aren't choosing to speak differently. Their body already decided you matter. So the next time this person talks to you, don't just listen to what they say, listen to how they say it, because the voice carries what the words are too afraid to admit. 7. In a group, they check to see if you laughed. Something funny happens, everyone reacts. You glance around the room, and somehow in that exact moment, they're looking at you. Not at the person who said the funny thing, not at the group, at you. Most people think that's coincidence. It isn't. When something happens, a joke, a moment, a reaction, people instinctively look toward the person who matters most to them. It's involuntary. A split-second check-in. Did you see that? What did you think? Think about that for a second. In a room full of people, their eyes went straight to you, not after, not eventually, immediately. So the next time something funny happens, glance around. See where their eyes go first. Because the person they look for in those moments is never random. That's the person their mind already chose. 8. When you're about to leave, something shifts. The conversation was winding down. You were about to stand up, grab your bag, say goodbye. And then something happened. They asked one more question. They started a new topic. They found a reason to keep you there just a little longer. This is the sign most people miss entirely, and it's the one that means the most. When someone has feelings for you, your absence has a cost. The moment you're about to leave, the brain automatically searches for a reason to stop that from happening. It's not clinginess, it's not manipulation, it's a reflex. One they didn't choose and probably don't even notice. Think about that for a second. In that moment, they weren't thinking. Something just pulled them to keep you there. So the next time you're saying goodbye, notice if it takes longer than it should. Notice if they find one more thing to say, one more reason to stay. Because that's not small talk, that's a crush, and somewhere inside them, they're hoping you'll finally notice. Someone out there is leaving you signs right now. The only question is whether you'll notice them before they stop trying. If this video made you see someone differently, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from.